someday I'll be putting my name in that box. But not today. We are going all the way through the Smokies. That's the plans for this little trip. Just down AT all the way through the Smoky Mountains and all the way out. So we'll see how it plays out for the next few days, and hopefully we'll have a good time. Looked cool this morning, so I'm ready to get a moving, get the old legs stretched out. And I got 9 miles of climbing. Alright, so we're just working our way up the switchbacks currently. Of course, as I said earlier, this day is going to be nothing but climbing. So, crash legs and full pack. Let's hope we make it, right? So we're starting our hike here on October the 3rd, Saturday morning. Been on trail now about 30 minutes of this old crazy year of 2020. So weather's cool enough you want a pair of gloves on, keep your hands kind of warm. We'll see how the day wears out. Alright. I'm still climbing. I'll be climbing. And I'll be out of breath. So lots of heavy breathing going on. So a nice little campsite right up here. Stealth site, let's put it that way. Unofficial campsite. Very beautiful. It's right out over the ridge. Imagine when the leaves is off the tree. Of course it'd be colder and I'll get out up here on this ridge, but better view. So there it is. Okay, just took a little break, sit on that log right there. It's kind of nice. You'll hit these switchbacks and you'll come up here and hit this little flat areas on these ridges, and then you go back to climbing again. I stopped and dug me out a protein bar and throw it in the tank. We'll see how that does. Didn't mess with fixing my oatmeal this morning. I should have. Just had 2 honey buns and some raisins I had for breakfast. So that sugar has none left me. So up the trail we go. Pretty quiet. I think there's some hikers behind me. I can hear them talking every once in a while or hollering. So anyway, very beautiful here in the Smokies. So let's just keep climbing. Very beautiful. Anyway, back down the hill, up the hill. Let's see if we can walk out to the view here. I'll keep you running just a little bit longer. Yeah, no view. Okay. So, back to breathing hard again. Yeah, there's back down the trail. As we're headed. And the trail maintainers has done an awesome job. Get up here. Oh. I'm putting these setting rocks and logs just in a place when you need them. Take a little break. Cool off. Little sip of water. Keep moving. So, still day 1 of the Smokies. About 25 yards from that rock I was sitting on, coming to this beautiful little valley. Isn't that beautiful back over in there? And there's a look from the other side. Kind of see out into where the lake would be at. That's it for the trees, so I'll keep moving. And quick start climbing again, so I'll put it back up. October the, I say it was the 2nd? October 3rd. October 3rd, 2020. That stream is running. It is 2.3 miles in from the trailhead, like 167 on the Gut Hooks app. So, I still got a liter of water on me, so I'm gonna keep climbing and not carry that water up the hill. So, there's another water source up on Camp 113, I believe it is, so it's not too far. And that's where I'm planning on stopping to go. I'm going to Chuck Stack Tower. It's going to be second breakfast though. Here we go. There's where we're headed. There's where it came from. Isn't that cool? It's so neat back in these hollows. Alright. Up we go. There's a nice view we come out to. See out through the timber. Kind of out here on a point. Very beautiful. I just stepped out here into the, I think they call these the ledges. Very beautiful. Looking out over the valley. Wow, that is beautiful. Zoom it up there a little bit. Ooh, pretty. Well, I made it up here. There's the old chimney for the cabin that they said used to be up here, and there's the well. So there's the bottom of the tower, and we're headed up that thing. And I will film once we get up there, because it only has one hand railing. There you go, folks. Chuck Stack Fire Tower. And the Lord has blessed me with a beautiful day in the Smokies. Gotta be careful where I step. Looking at the Fontana Dam. Wow, so beautiful. Very beautiful up here, guys. Seen lots of pictures of people up in this old fire tower. It's so cool looking out across here. Wow. Well worth the climb, guys. Well worth the climb. So I'm still looking down, I don't want to step in that hole. So awesome. Get out there, see through the windows. Beautiful day. We came down off a Chuck Stack Fire Tower, headed north. Trails downhill and well graded. I suspect this used to be the old cart path, or however they supplied the cabin back in the day. So very beautiful. Looking off down in the draw. So, alright, we're just plugging along here. We got about 3 miles in, I guess is what. Not sure how far that tower is up the trail, but haven't looked at mileage yet. So next stop is, I think, campsite 113. You know, eat something, stop there and eat something, get me some more more water, and continue on. It looks like I came 3.7 miles today. Here at the trail junction. That'll take you down to the Lakeshore Trail that way, and that's where I went last time. So it's not very far down to there. And campsite 890, that was one I was going to stay in, and it looked like it had bears in it just like the other one did. So Gregory Ball Trails our next junction, which I should come across that campsite 113 at some point. Anyway, up we go. We're in the saddle. That's the climb up out of Birch Creek campsite, I believe is what they call it, or campsite 113 in the Smoky thing reservation. So pretty good climb up the hill. As you can tell, I'm breathing hard. So, but trail's been pretty decent through here. A little overgrown in places, but I don't figure they pulled much maintenance this year from the looks of it. So anyway, onward we climb. Alright. 3.1 more miles to go. I'm headed to. So we come 6.8 so far today. It's about what, 2 o'clock? Yeah, 2 o'clock. So first day in, heavy pack. Everything going there. Just feeling tired. That's to be expected. Coming off of the couch or desk chair, whichever you want to say it. So we're headed to Molly Ridge. That way. Still got some more climbing ahead of us, so onward we go. Just up from that trail junction, you finally climb up to here and did nice little flat spots. I think I'm getting pretty close to what's called Doe Knob. So if that's the case, yeah, should start back downhill again and hit that gap and climb back to Molly Ridge Shelter. So we'll keep on plugging along here. That's all we can do. It's been a beautiful day. Not much wind. Bluebird kind of day. Started off a little cool, but I've been sweating for the most part. So, especially as the day got longer here. But we'll cruise along here and see where the old trail takes us. Really enjoying finally getting to some level ground, or not quite the steep climb as it's been, but I knew that starting. All right. That downhill headed north from Doe Knob is a rocky, rooty dude now. You gotta pick your way all the way down that hill. So, alright, should be one more climb into Mollies Ridge Shelter. Supposed to be a pipe spring in there somewhere. Not sure it's at. I've got enough water to get me to the shelter, so I'm not too worried about it. Rhodinians. Little tunnel. Cool. So, alright, let's cruise on down here and we'll get back to climbing. Let's see, let me go down a little farther. Yep. No camping area here. There's a trail, but that's off over to the spring. Yep, water that way. Once it's got a sign point. Alright. Might take a little snack break before I start climbing. We'll go from there. Alright. Okay, just now getting into the Molly Ridge shelter. It's been a good climb today. Not totally wiped, but I am tired, I won't lie. Well, that's the first time into this shelter I was totally wiped the time I got here. So, get camp set up, some dinner cook. We'll try to do the end of the day wrap up. Yep, there's the setup for tonight. Everything thrown in the tent. Shelter's right there. Oop, keep the sun out of it. We're letting you tent, and I get better sleep in my tent, so the tent it is. Hope they don't wake up till it rains, so we'll see. Okay, end of the day wrap up. According to Gut Hooks, it was 10.3 miles. Looks like almost right at 8 hours hiking time. Got on the trail around 8:30 and got here around 4. So my Garmin watch set it at 170 flights of stairs. So it was 4,400 gain and 1,700 feet of loss in that climb. So another 12-mile day tomorrow, so it'll be another busy day. We'll keep plugging along. It was a struggle, but I made it. Fresh legs, and there's nothing like you can practice mountain climbing in Oklahoma, so you just know the first couple of days of punishment on you until you can kind of get your running gear under you, and the pack weight drops off as you start eating food. So quite a few people here, a couple of guys staying in the shelter. Most everybody else is tent camp out, just kind of spread out. So should be all good. About to get darker in a little bit, so I'm gonna get up here and finish brushing my teeth and get all my food and all the smelly stuff's hanging on the bear cables. So we'll handle visitors tonight and go from there. See y'all tomorrow.